Myth about male infertility. You know, we are in Africa where many people think infertility is a woman thing, and we have a couple of myths that people have in relation to male infertility. And one amongst which is infertility is a woman thing. Oftentimes you see couples who have been for maybe let's say 5, 6 and so on, many years trying to conceive, be it having primary infertility or secondary infertility. Primary infertility is when the couple have never had a child before. And secondary infertility is when they've gotten one child or two or so and they are trying to get another. That is the inability to conceive after having a child before. That's secondary infertility. And oftentimes men will be like, Joe, you know, you go hospital, you go see doctor, you know. So they always send the women ahead and they stay behind because the African man thinks that infertility is just a woman's issue. It's not a man's issue. But we fail to understand that it affects both genders, be it the male gender and the female gender. Another myth about male infertility is the African society thinks male infertility is lack of masculinity. That is to say that in the layman's language, it means you're not fully a man. Like you're infertile because you're weak. You're weak. You know, someone will be like, see you weak man, very weak man. If you man, you know. So it's a myth. It's actually a myth. Male infertility is not as a sign of natural weakness. No, it's not. So if you have a man who is having fertility issues, don't think it's because the man is weak, that's why he's infertile. Excuse you? Okay now. The third myth about male infertility is that people think it's hereditary. I'm not proper to it inheritable. You know, when you see a man who is having fertility issues and you talk to them, they'll be like, no, I don't forget that one. I don't forget fertility issue. My papa no be get that. My uncle did not get that. My ancestors not be get that. My, you know, they'll be naming children. My grandma be get 10 picking them. My grandpa be get 20 picking them. So I cannot be infertile. I cannot, you know, men, they always talk and sometimes they pop up when they say, okay, for hospital. So, what's the goal? The goal here is infertility is not a hereditary something. Though, there are genetic factors which actually lead to infertility. But it doesn't mean it's an inheritance. You need the inheritance. Yeah, Papa. I'm not cocoa farm. I mean, so the next myth about infertility is that so people think it's a medical issue, that all infertility results from medical conditions. You know, in the community, people will be like, no, go for that man need the born. That man gets on serious secret in making it the born. True. Not all causes of infertility are traced to medical conditions. Of course, there are medical conditions which could affect a man's fertility rate and make the man to be infertile. But it doesn't mean all male infertility are related to medical issues. There are lifestyle choices like excessive smoking. I will look for a day to talk about this smoking, how it affects male fertility. Excessive alcohol consumption, excessive or early ejaculation. You are a boy. You don't reach 35 years. You don't ejaculate like 160 times inside 1 year. Child, Jehovah God. And you are not yet married. And so you just think that, okay, I'm a man, I can do what I want to do. You are using girls and you be like, I don't use that girl. You don't use the girl, the girl don't use you. You don't know. I shock you. You don't use the girl, and the girl don't use you. I will take that as my shade on this another day. You're still young. You're not yet married. You don't even have plans to settle down in the next 5 years. And in a year, you ejaculate me more than 150 times. Some of you, when the first do party, people don't marry. My brother, I fear your future. So lifestyle choices could actually affect a man's fertility rate. So it's not just about medical issues. It could be smoking, overheating. There are many lifestyle choices. I think I'll have a day to talk specifically on this and expatiate more to help the younger generation. Now, another myth that people have on male infertility is that many men think as a man, I will always produce sperms. Yes. So some people will be like, even if I'm not married now, I'm married for 60 years, I'm a man, I will always be fertile. Listen, as human ages, the reproductive rate reduces, and men are not an exception. Men are not exempted. Now, let's take a practical example. A cocoa tree that produces so well this year, 2025, will not do same or will not produce at that same rate in 2045, in 20 years to come. It's normal because as the tree is aging, it's becoming fruitful, more fruitful, but it will get to a level where its fertility or fruitful rate reduces, and so is man. So is the human system. And your reproductive system is not exempted from nature. So just remove from your mind and be like, I'm a man, I will always be fertile. You know, I will marry now 60 years, I will still born. See, look people they born for a late age. Just look around those men that have their children at the age of 70. Look that picking them. Then look the one that they born for early age. Just compare it to another nothing. Get your verifications and give me the vibes. Say, I mean, man, if you born all time, I not get time for, I not get time with the past. Now, woman, the time the past. My brother, who tell you? Oh, okay. Oh. Another myth we have about male infertility. Some people think is a continental issue, like so people will be like, now for Western where they mean there's a big fertility issue. For Africa, it may be possible. I did chop plenty bitter leaf. I did chop my achu, I did drink my bamboo. So they fine for Africa, we not get that kind of problem. Now for abroad, my brother not lie. Now facts lie. According to statistics, the male infertility ratio is more than that of women. It's higher than that of women. Now just say, you need to show because men won't complain, and it's because the society has already put it in them that any infertility issues related to a woman, some in-laws will start giving a woman stress for nothing. You'll be traumatizing somebody's daughter, not knowing your son could actually be the cause. So these are the myths that we need to handle. Infertility is not just a woman's thing. It's for the both genders. Another myth is that some people think male infertility is related only to inappropriate circumcision. Now, we need to understand that inappropriate circumcision could be a factor, but it's not solely the cause of infertility, because there are other causes of infertility. There are other causes of male infertility, to be particular. So, there's so many. And I won't talk much. I just wanted to address the myth of male infertility. And before I go, let me ask, did you watch my live program on Equinox? We talked elaborately on male infertility. We addressed some pertinent issues about male infertility. And if you don't watch that program, check the link in the comment section. Go watch it on YouTube. Watch and ask all your questions. We had a time limit, so we couldn't attend to all those who called. We had to just select some calls at random, and we did not really have time to talk to everybody. So watch that program. Ask all your questions. Not come from my DM, can they ask me? Ask them for comment section. And all man tell me say, I don't watch that program video. I learned plenty. Then can they ask question about WhatsApp? I know but attend to you. Comment in the comment section. One of the reasons is that your comments, your question you're asking might be someone else's question. And so when you ask that question, I will answer the question addressing another person's worry or another person's problem. And also it could be a sign of encouragement to me as well, of course, and help me grow. Why would you want to learn from me? You want me to help you learn, you want to acquire from me, and you don't want to help me grow. If you're not liking, you're not commenting, you're not sharing, or you're not following me, I better not be greedy. Not be greedy, my brother. If you learn society, I appreciate that. Thank you and have a nice day. See you in the next session. Bye.